I got it.
Yay. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
All right. Okay, guys, we're going to get started because it's right at 8:30, and we do value your time so much. So we only really want to stay within the 30 minutes that we promised you guys. We first of all just want to welcome you, whether you're here tonight as an ambassador or you were invited by another ambassador. We just want to welcome you and thank you so much for taking your night, a little bit of time out of your night, to hear our hearts about this wonderful business and these amazing products. Tonight we're going to keep it short and sweet. Basically, these four women and I all went to college together at Troy University back about 10 years ago. We'll stick with that. About that long ago. And we were all there at the exact same time, which is really incredible that we all kind of stumbled into this business separately. And we've just really grown to be really, really great friends. And so we were chatting. We were all sidelines. No one's on each other's team at all. We all just kind of work together. That's how this business works. And we were just all chatting about really sharing our hearts with you guys and just kind of opening it up to people who are not involved with this business yet. And we just wanted to tell you our story and tell you what these products have done for us, tell you what this business has done for us, and what Plexus means to our families. So we're just going to take turns talking, and you guys can ask questions on the chat if you'd like, and we'll try to answer them as we can. But first, I want to introduce you to my friend Brooke, and she is in Hoover, Alabama, and she's going to kind of tell you a little bit about her health testimony.
All righty. Okay, so I remember it was just like it was yesterday, March 27th. It's actually my birthday. I had just had my third baby, Miller, and was finally ready to get my body in shape. I knew in doing so, I needed to supplement. I knew that I wanted to, figure out a way that I could supplement my, okay, hold on. Reed is asking me to do something. Hold on. Okay, is that good?
It's just from your view. If you see yourself talking, that should do it.
Okay. It's okay, I guess. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so I knew that I was absolutely needing to start these products and get the ball rolling, because everyone knows if mom is not happy, then nobody's happy. So I started thinking and looking and researching and doing all of that good stuff, and it came across Plexus. So I messaged my friend Rebecca, and I was just like, look, I have heard a lot about Plexus, but just not sure if it's what I'm wanting. I'm not really wanting to give up certain foods. That's just not in my diet. And she was like, well, I think you're really going to like these products. So I was like, okay, this sounds really great. So I started, to think about it, to pray about it, and all that good stuff. And I had some heartburn issues that I was really trying to battle and kind of, deal with there. So I knew I had that going on for me, and was really just ready to make changes. I don't know if you all are moms out there, but the biggest thing for me was mom gets the bottom of the barrel. And I would feed all my kids, I would feed everybody, and then I would not take care of myself. So to find products that would help me with my weight, to help me with my just kind of digestive issues that I was having, and to give me the best of what I had to offer, was absolutely amazing. So I messaged my friend Rebecca, and she told me all about it. We met for coffee. We talked about the business side of it, and I was just all in and absolutely ready to go. Girls, do y'all want me to keep going, or do y'all want to just, let's see. Go ahead. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I still can't, I don't think I can get it on the speaker view. Rita, all I see is you, and I'm not really sure why that is. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I go to, she was like, let's meet at the coffee shop. So I was like, okay, that's perfect. Still very, very hesitant about all of this. Not really sure if I'm wanting to enter into this business. However, a little side note, I kept seeing a lot of my friends that were successful in network marketing. And I knew that I had the social aspect of it. I knew I could talk to a brick wall. But I kept, y'all, it was so funny. I kept Googling, are these people getting paid fake money? Or is this real? Or I was trying to find a loophole that made this business not real because it was almost too good to be true, you know? And I never found it. So Rebecca was, the girl that signed me up, she said, look, are you interested in the business side? And I thought, no, not at all. There's no way that I can do that. And y'all, I was a teacher. My husband is a teacher. There was no room in our budget for these products. And I knew that I needed to give these products 3 to 4 months to at least work for me. So I thought, you know what? If Rebecca, my upline, a mother of 2, 1 on the way, if she is loving life, loving this business, loving helping people, and, you know, I believe her because that's the beauty of network marketing is you get to trust the people that go in front of you. I thought, you know what? I can do this. And I just put all of my effort into it and just really dove right in and got my products paid for, which was my goal to begin with. We all have objections to this business. Everybody does. I see my time is almost out. But let me tell you this. I want to tell you that the biggest thing that Rebecca did for me was she told me that if I started this business and financially got into a strain the next month, I wouldn't be held to anything. I could turn off my backup order or, you know, I wouldn't have to pay, you know, a crazy amount. There was no investment. Y'all, shh, don't tell anybody. I didn't even tell my husband I was signing up. I just didn't. I just didn't think it was really that big of a deal. She promised me that there would be no financial constraints or anything like that. And y'all, to this day, what a blessing it is to tell my friends, some of my best friends, some of my family that I know cannot have a withdrawal coming out of $100 plus every month. What a blessing it is to be able to offer this business to them and know that I am not going to financially strap them. So anything that you heard about huge buy-ins or you've got to pay this monthly to even be an ambassador or anything like that, throw that out the window with Plexus, y'all. That is, to me, the biggest blessing of this business by far. So that's a little bit of my story. We'll come back together towards the end, but I do want to turn it over to Melissa. Right now, she is in Prattville, Alabama, and rocking this business for sure. Melissa?
Hey, everybody. Well, y'all have already seen me talk. I just want to tell you, just like Brooke did, a little bit about how I got started. My story is a little bit similar, but whereas Brooke was just a new mom and she was just trying to feel better, I really had some health issues that were concerning me. Back in February of 2015, when I joined this business, or when I actually became a customer first, I didn't join the business first. I was having some severe GI issues to the point that it was kind of almost debilitating. It was to the point where I couldn't go anywhere, I couldn't do anything without having to find a bathroom quickly. You know how that feels. Some of you do. I was very fatigued. I was going and taking my kids to school. I was a stay-at-home mom at the time, and I was going to take my kids to school, and I was coming back and I was taking a nap. I'm also an aerobics instructor, and at the time I was teaching 5 days a week, and I was exhausted all the time. I was having to make myself get off the couch and go teach my aerobics class, which I was doing some in the morning and some at night. So you can just imagine how miserable that was. My husband was noticing a huge difference in me. My children were noticing a difference in me. I had anxiety really, really bad, or just anxious feelings of anxiousness. So it was not fun living with me at that time. My GI issues were kind of taking over. My husband, of course, sweet little thing said, you know, just take more multivitamins. Okay, well, that didn't work. Let's be honest. So I just was miserable. So I called my friend Lindsay, who I'd seen posting on Facebook about Plexus, and I said, okay, what is this? You know, what is this stuff that you got? Because I'll be honest, in my mind, I kind of thought she had lost it. And so she tells me about Plexus and how it might be able to help my GI issues and my fatigue. And I approached my husband with it, and he said, no way. You know, that's a scam. You know, that's not going to work. And I was like, well, you're probably right. I think it's some network marketing thing. And I have no idea why my friend Lindsay would be involved with something like that. But I do know this about my friend Lindsay. She is very careful about what she puts in her body. She's currently breastfeeding her daughter. And I know that she wouldn't take these products if they weren't legit. And so I started with the Triplex. And within about 2 or 3 weeks, I noticed my GI issues were almost completely gone at that point. About 2 months later, I can tell you they were completely gone. Completely. I have not had one issue with my GI tract at all since I started these products. I was having migraines too along the way for the past couple of years, and I haven't had a single migraine since I started. I didn't have a ton of them. They weren't, horrible, but I did have some headaches. They were an issue for me. And I wouldn't know if you'd call them migraines. They were bad headaches. My fatigue was so much different. Guys, I can't even tell you. I don't take my kids to school and come home and get back on the couch. I just feel so much better. I get things done around the house. I have just energy all day. I'm up at night doing things, washing clothes. And my husband's like, aren't you ready to go to bed? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm staying up getting stuff done. And that was never me before. Those feelings of anxiousness are so much better. Guys, we have kids, let's be honest, they never go away completely. But I can function without biting everybody's head off. And I noticed these things started, like a month in, and they just got better and better and better. My workouts got better. I was noticing I wanted to make, do harder workouts and even work out more than I already was. And I was already working out 5 times a week. So I thought that was enough. I was like, I need something more. So I was feeling so much better. So about a month in, Lindsay says, okay, they're running this special and you can sign up. And I went, no. No, I'll be a customer, but I'm not signing up for anything. Well, like Brooke, we were only operating on one income. And my husband is a military officer, and he does well and well enough for me to be able to stay at home. But y'all, there wasn't a whole lot in that budget left for these products. So I decided to sign up and get the cheapest price. And I told Lindsay, I remember telling her that day, I will never sell this. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I'm not going to sell this because I'm not a salesperson. Let's be honest. And I've tried this network marketing thing when I first got out of college, and I still have stuff in my closet in a box that I never use and that I never will use and I need to throw away. And she said, okay, just get the cheapest price. Well, I think she knew a little bit more than I did because I ended up naturally sharing what these products had done for me. And I can honestly tell you that $34.95 investment that I was so skeptical to make because I thought it was a scam. I thought all network marketing was a scam, to be honest with you. My husband was like, absolutely not. That's network marketing, and we're not doing that. That was the best investment that I've ever made for myself. Ever. And now, 2 years later, being an emerald in this company with these other wonderful, amazing women, earning a wonderful income. Y'all, 6-figure income for staying at home is not too bad. And yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about that later. But guys, I cannot tell you the blessing that these products have been for me. They've changed my life. My husband is completely different. He's on the products. There are other members of my family that are on the products and have just seen a huge difference in their health and focus. And y'all, it's just been absolutely incredible for us. And I cannot tell you enough how much the Triplex has done for me. And of course, I now take other products, but it's just been really amazing for our family in so many ways. But I want to let Holly tell you her story now. Holly is in Thorsby, Alabama. And if you don't know where that is, it's right outside of Clinton. So I feel like I need to tell people about where that is. I know where Thorsby is because that's where Holly lives. But I'm going to let you tell you her story.
Hi guys, I am Holly Devers, and I live in a small town, Thorsby, Alabama, of about 2,000 people. So if you think your market's saturated or you don't live in a big area, hey, you are definitely mistaken. I started because I had gone up 2 sizes in clothing, and I wanted to lose some weight. I had been working out in the gym and really not lost any weight. And so Lindsay, my friend that Melissa was talking about, she had been messaging me for about 3 months or so, and several different things. And some I wouldn't even open the message or I wouldn't answer her back. If any of y'all in here have done that. I was the excuse person. If any of you have given these excuses, that's too expensive. I really don't want to spend that money. I don't have the money. I really don't have the time. I was working 2 jobs. I was a special ed teacher, and then I taught cheer at a gym. And so I literally, some nights I wouldn't get home until 8:30. And so I was tired. Not to mention we were also fostering to adopt. My husband is a coach, and he coaches 4 sports. So he was not home very often, right? So through the process of going through adoption and being a foster parent, I had been a foster parent for about 4 years, and or I had at this point. And so it was a very hard process. I had already lost a child that went back to his family that I thought that I could adopt. It was a very hard time for us. And we had gotten my son, Eli, and we were trying to adopt him. But all of the fears came back with that, right? So you can imagine the anxious thoughts in my head, fear, and just things that would overcome me inside. And so what I realized was, after starting the Plexus products, that it was a bacteria issue in my gut. It was causing all these emotions to flare up that actually, probably, I think it was after about 3 or 4 weeks, I was able to have some relief of some of those feelings naturally from these products. And through me starting for weight loss, because that's what I thought Plexus was, because let's face it, I didn't know. I had saw people post about weight loss, but I didn't know that it was so much more. And we were in my living room, and a few of us were sharing what we were taking and how we were feeling better and things that had helped for us. And I was just blown away. And I think it kind of took me back at that point, and I realized, wow, I have come across something so much bigger than I ever thought. And this is a blessing. This is something people are praying for. These are natural products that are helping people with reliefs. And through sharing, because I realized, okay, I may not have that health issue, but somebody I know and love does, and I can help them. And so now, guys, 28 of my immediate family members are having some kind of results that are life-changing from these products. And that is big. That is huge. My husband, he was a scam person too. He said, no, it was a scam, and I didn't join at first. I went to sign as a customer, and then Lindsay said, wait, I can help you get your money back since you really don't want to spend that much. And my sister's on here, and I've got a couple more friends, and I said, hey, what if this works for us? What if we feel better? What if we can get our money back? And then so my goal was first to get my money back. Then my goal was to pay for daycare for my son that we were adopting, because I really didn't have that extra money. And then I realized my goal was to stay at home. And it had been a desire in my heart for about 8 years, ever since I'd had my daughter, and I never got to do that. And it was one of those desires that you put aside because you can't do it. It's not an option for you ever, that feeling. And you just pretend like you don't want to do it, but it's there. And I was watching my friends, and I was watching them share, and they were helping people. They were helping people to feel better. They were helping people to change their lives financially. And I saw the vision, and I realized I can do this. And so I started just sharing with everybody I knew, anybody from 18 to 99. And I really got into the business side, because I thought, there's other people that have dreams like I do. There's other people that can't, they're laying in bed and they can't pay their mortgage, or they can't even buy groceries for their children or milk or anything. And I have an answer that can help them. I mean, I have people on my team paying all kinds of bills, and Plexus completely pays our bills now. I was able to quit in 13 months, quit teaching and my other job, and now I stay at home with my baby. And so my heart's desire, God allowed it to come through Plexus. And who would have thought, a network marketing company that my husband said was a scam too, that the Lord woke me in the middle of the night with Plexus on my mind. So it was truly a God thing for me and my family. And it's been for the people on our team. And, it was one of those things I didn't know I needed. I didn't know I wanted, but God knew that I needed it for me. And I told Lindsay when I started, I said, well, I can't really share about that. I don't have a personal testimony about that. And she's like, oh, Holly, yes, you can. What if you know, you have something really amazing for somebody, and you may not have pain, but you have a pain management line that can help people. You're not going to share that with them because it's not happened to you. I was like, oh, I never thought about it like that. And so when you look at it like this and just sharing these products to help people, there may be somebody listening that needs some help with pain or nerve issues, or, you know, even the gut health, which was the triplex that I started on with the main probiotic, which is amazing. And there may be people that are like, oh, what if? Well, you know what? What's your health going to look like in a year from now if you get off this call and you don't try these products and you haven't yet? What could it look like if you do, though? It could change everything. What do your finances look like right now? Do you have money all saved up for your kids, for cars, for retirement, for giving to missions? Do you have everything that you want in savings? What is your finance? Or even, are you able to pay your bills right now? What does your finances look like right now? So if you don't do this, what are they going to look like in a year? But if you give it a shot, a $34.95 one time a year, and then let us help you and show you what we did, because we're just copying what the people over us did that are all at the top, what could your finances look like? And when I looked at it like that, I thought, I'm crazy not to give this a shot, because you know what? There's going to be somebody in this state, in my area, and even in Hawaii where we all went together. There were like 70 from Texas. There were less than 15 from Alabama. Some surrounding states, there were none. And that's just a drop in the bucket. So there's going to be 70 and above just in my state. Well, I'm going to be one of those 70. It's coming. So I say, hey, this is an opportunity. Don't pass this by. If somebody invited you and you're interested, you're on here for a reason. In fact, we all got on early and we prayed for you. We prayed for people that need these products and the people that need this business. And this company is legit. We've been to headquarters. We've been on trips. Our spouses are supported 100%. They're all members of Plexus now too. This is the real deal, a life-changing something that God has provided us. And we are willing to show you how to do it too, because it is such a blessing. So I want to say that I would like to turn it over to one of my very best friends, my prayer partners, the person that keeps me going in life and in advice and help. And we're only as close as we are because of Plexus, and that is Rita Anderson. It is your turn, sister.
Oh, thank you, Holly. I joined Plexus in June of 2015. Let me just say, I have 3 kids. I work full-time as a physical therapist, and my 3rd child was born with some terrible respiratory complications. We were in the NICU for about a month. During that time, I did not sleep. I ate out of the vending machine and did not take care of myself. So to say that I was exhausted and just in the worst shape, just health I've ever been in my life is an understatement. But came home, just I couldn't do it. I could not function. And then my middle child came up to me and she said, "Mama, why are you so mean now?" And I'm telling you, it broke me. I said, I am tired about 500 times a day. And finally my husband said, "You know what? You're going to have to do something about it." And he was sort of being sarcastic about it, but he was right. And so it was at that point that I called my good friend Julia, she is all of our upline. And I said, "Please tell me that these products work." I'm not going to lie, I turned my nose up for 8 months because I eat healthy, I work out, and I thought I knew what I was talking about. And I never addressed gut health. I didn't. I was one of those people who worked out as much as they could so I could eat whatever I want. And I had a severe sugar addiction that was honestly killing my health, and I did not realize it. So bottom line, 2 weeks in, the products work. They are amazing. But I want to tell you something else that happened when I joined this business. I had been called to debt-free living. I felt a strong call from God that said, "Rita, you've got to get out of debt." I had 5 student loans from my degree and my husband's degree. And so I'm going to be honest, that's why I wanted to pursue this. I work full-time as a physical therapist, and there was no extra way without just being away from my family to earn extra income, short of just, going to find another job that pays more. But I love my job. I don't want to be a stay-at-home mama. I want to get out of debt, and I want to work part-time. That's my goal. And so kind of all at the same time, God brought Plexus to me, the answer to so many prayers. And I'm telling you, 8 months in, I hit Emerald. And for those of you who don't know, that's a jewel level, 6-figure income. And y'all, paid off every stinking one of my student loans. That is unbelievable. I thought that it was going to take me at least to when my children get out of college to be able to pay for that. Got a free Lexus. Everybody on this call that's speaking tonight is driving a free Lexus. So I want to make sure that I am telling you the perks of this, the benefits of this, the financial blessings from this company. My husband and I are getting out of debt, y'all, and not to mention, we have been on so many amazing trips. All of us got to go to Hawaii, got to spend a week there. We got to bring a guest. We got to rent a Jeep. They paid for everything, sold us rotten. And you know why? It's because this products work and this company is legit, bottom line. So if you are looking for something and you think, hey, maybe this is for me, let me tell you, it is $34.95. That's how much I invested in this company. And I'm going to tell you what, my first month, it paid my mortgage. It paid my childcare all in the first month. Now, I'm not saying everybody does that, but if you work hard and, you know, if you don't quit with this, you can seriously earn extra income. And you don't have to be at jewel level to do that. Any extra income, $500 would have changed our life, y'all. That would have been an extra $500 payment that I was putting down on those student loans. So if you're thinking you can't do this, I mean, hey girls, was this all of us? I'm not a network marketer, I'm a PT. I don't do this, but it's the same thing as recommending my favorite restaurant, you know, my favorite place to eat. And the biggest blessing I never saw coming was these relationships. The finances are wonderful. The trips are amazing. The products have completely changed my life. But these women on this call mean everything to me. The other friends that we have in Plexus mean everything to me. We support each other. We encourage each other. My team is amazing. I have a network of women, and that was one of the things that drew me in, is watching them. They joined before I did. They were all at convention. They were all having a great time, looking fantastic. And I was at home just depressed, a baby throw up on me, and I needed these relationships. And God just answered every single little problem that I had through Plexus. So I'm telling you, it's worth it, and it's a money back guarantee.
Absolutely. Okay, so we also just decided that was kind of our little stories, but we also just wanted to tell you just a couple of things that you may not know, because, you know, we titled this, There's So Much More Than Absolutely Amazing Products, and absolutely a business plan that is just incredible. Like some of them said earlier, the four of us did not know each other before Plexus. We all went to Troy, but I know personally I didn't know any of these girls. And, you know, that part of it to me was the biggest blessing. Not only do I have a relationship with these four girls, but I have a team of over 1,400 people that we talk to every single day. Little side note, I used to coach cheerleading at Spain Park High School, and it was a huge kind of a business opportunity. It's about 75 girls and families and all of that. And I had to give that up because just of time reasons after I had my babies. Anyway, I just really miss that passionate part of being a leader and working with people. And God knew, He's like, look, give it up. Have some time for your babies. I've got something coming for you. And y'all, let me just say this one more thing before I turn it over to them. If you are thinking, I don't want to do this, my friends are going to make fun of me. I don't want them to think that I have to sell something or that my family's in financial trouble. I thought the same thing. I cared what my friends thought for a minute. And then I said, you know what? I am looking at Rebecca, which is my upline. She is happy. She is thriving. She is making money. I am not going to let what people think hold me back. And y'all, thank the dear Lord, I did not. That's all I have to say. Girls, what do y'all want to say?
I think that I think that is a huge, setback for a lot of people in this business, is that we all thought that. We all said to ourselves, we don't want to share on Facebook. We don't want people to think we've gone crazy, or that we've lost our mind, or like we thought about people, I guess, before. But I think, to me, when you get that first message that you're helping somebody, and you get that message that says, oh my goodness, I had this autoimmune disease, and I now can get up off the couch, and I now can get in the floor with my kids and play, and this autoimmune disease is not owning my life. To me, that was, oh my goodness, I know that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And y'all, we're all moms. I stay at home. Brooke now gets to stay at home. Holly now gets to stay at home. Y'all, Rita still works full time. So, and these other two ladies worked pretty much the whole entire time until they got to the Emerald level. We are at all walks of life. We're all busy. I have my hand in everything. It's anybody that knows me will tell you that I have my hand in a little bit of everything. So not only, are some of you worried about what people are going to think, but you're like, I don't have time for this. Yes, you do. Because we work into the nooks and the crannies of our day. When I am driving, not driving, excuse me, let me rephrase that. I'm not driving and texting. But like this afternoon, when my husband and I were riding to CrossFit together, I was working my business in the car while he was driving. Or, when I'm sitting in car line, I'm working my business while I'm sitting there parked waiting in car line. Or, at night after my kids go to sleep, I'll stay up for an extra 30 minutes and I'll work my business on my computer or from my phone. I can work this business anywhere. I can work this business while I'm camping. I was camping with my family this weekend. And while the kids were off riding their bikes and my husband was reading a book, I was sitting over there trying to work my business for a few minutes. Now, when my kids came back, I put my phone down and I spent time with my kids. But we fit it into the nooks and the crannies of our day. And that's what makes this business so great, is you can take it anywhere and you can work it anywhere. I'll let somebody else share.
I think that one of my favorite things that I didn't realize, and when I first started, they were like, personal development is so important, and I was like, what the heck? Okay, whatever. And I didn't understand what that meant. But I have grown as a person the last 2 years more than I think I ever have in my life. And I've had to learn like new things about myself and being a leader and growing a team. But it's been so good for me. Like, it's been good for my relationships. It's been good with my relationships in my family and with Plexus. And also, like, my prayer time, like, this week Rita called and we just prayed on the phone together. She benefits me none. I benefit her none financially. But team-wise and prayer-wise, it's amazing. And when bad things happen in my family, I have a small group that I chat back and forth with through my Plexus group. And when my grandfather was dying, they were the group that I text first. Hey, this is what's going on. And immediately they were on their knees. And, stuff like that, it's just, it's a bond and something I wasn't expecting from that side of the business. And it's just so much support. Like, no one is competing against each other. Everyone is helping lift each other up. And I had really never been part of a support system like that before. And I didn't know that was even possible. But I truly love it. And now I crave that. I crave those relationships. I'm grateful for them. And so that was something that I wasn't expecting, of how much support I would have from the people above me, beside me, below me, that kind of thing. So I don't know if that was just one of my favorite things.
I agree, Holly. That has been such an amazing blessing on this journey. And another benefit, which obviously it comes along with financial gain, is being able to give back. God created us to give, and he doesn't need us. He doesn't need us to help other people, but it's a blessing for us. And to be a part of that blessing has completely changed my life. And being in a position where, I get to be the one who is encouraging other people, that I get to be in a position I can lead other people is so rewarding. And not even just in Plexus, through this has opened so many doors, even just, leading a group at church, which I never thought that I would be able to do. So just also that self-development, like you were talking about, never saw myself as a leader. So this has really given me a lot of purpose too, that I didn't have before.
So as you guys can see, we all stepped out on faith. We all embraced the beauty of network marketing, which is trusting the people in front of you. It's a beautiful thing. I tell people that all the time. This is, it's almost a perfect storm of just everything that this business encompasses is almost a perfect storm of perfect time, perfect products, perfect group of people to work with. I cannot tell you how many times, and I know this is going to sound like positive Polly, but I can't tell you how many times I've had conversations with potentials, and they'll say, this almost sounds too good to be true. And I'm like, I know it does. I almost have to go like before you and say, look, I promise this is about to sound too good to be true, but it really is. So we just wanted y'all to see the real life, the real mamas that we are, just living life and loving every second of this business. It's not a scam. It is absolutely the best thing that has happened in our lives. And, honestly, if Plexus were to end tomorrow, I have 3 lifelong friends on this call that I will cherish forever. So for that, I am exceptionally grateful. So we're going to open it up to questions. If anybody wants to ask any questions or have anything on your mind that you want to talk through, we would love to do that for you. We understand some of you need to go. We told y'all we would cut it under 30 minutes, and we are at 36. So I think we did really good considering we all love to talk. So if y'all have any questions, just let us know. You can unmute yourself, or I'll unmute you, or whatever, however you want to do it. There's also a chat button down at the bottom, so you can type your question if you happen to have one. Let's see here. We had over 110 come. That is awesome. Super excited about that. Anybody? Oh, you're so welcome, Abby. This was fun. This was, we don't always get to share our, just our personal part of the story with a lot of people. So we're normally just training or answering questions. So this was really exciting for us to get to do.
I wish what we could have done is screenshot some of our conversations on Messenger for them, because that would have shown them really how.
Yes, yes. Well, Melissa, thank you. You're so sweet. Y'all are so welcome. And this, I mean, that's another part, just how rewarding this business is. You kind of get, yes, you can share this with potentials. We would love for you to. We kind of get both parts of this business. We get to help customers just feel absolutely better about themselves. And we get to also work with people building a business and building relationships. It's just so incredibly rewarding. And that's not just because of the level we're at. That's for, all the way up. It's just been super rewarding to get to, I guess, kind of give back what we've been, goodness gracious, so richly blessed with, for sure. Zoom calls these calls are really how we kind of work our team. So what you can do is you can download the Zoom app, and like I said, if you were to join us, this is kind of how we train. Ashley, I know you're already with us, so just be on the lookout for more Zoom calls, kind of face-to-face. We also really love having these types of Zoom calls with potentials. So if you're on here and you want to talk more closely with the person that invited you, have them do a Zoom call with you, and you can chat one-to-one like this. And I will say again, that's another beautiful thing, is you don't have to live next door to somebody for this business to work. There's people from all different places, all walks of life, and we have the beautiful thing of technology like this that you can, train an ambassador and sit there and talk to. Now, I will say you probably won't get these beautiful looks that you've got from us because typically our hair is up and we have no makeup on. So next time you might not be as lucky. I'll just say that. Abby asked, what is our number one piece of advice for someone starting out? Anybody want to take that?
I will.
Okay.
Go all in. Don't hesitate. Draw your line in the sand and go all in. It's so worth it.
Trust the people in front of you. I know that I hung on every word Rebecca and Julia told me. If they told me to do it, I trusted it and I did it. And that is what got me and it can be very overwhelming to begin with. So just kind of calm down, figure out your goals, and just get involved.
And everybody's going to have an excuse, right? We're all too busy. We don't have enough time. Okay, make time. If you're going to do the business, then make time. Make it a priority. You heard Melissa say in the car when she was riding, 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there. You have time. You have time for this. Everybody has 24 hours in a day. It's just how you choose to spend those 24 hours. So make the time to do it, because it's like this. Some people will work 20, 30 years and retire, and they'll make less than they were even when they were working, right? Okay, why not work hard 2, 3, 4 years and live like you've never dreamed of living before with financial freedom? If you can see the big picture and catch the vision, and then just go for it. Because let me tell you what, when you're not going all in and you're just doing here, you're just doing there, you are going to get discouraged so fast, because you're not going to get a new ambassador every day. You're not going to get a new customer every day. That would be insane, and that you would be a rock star for real. But that's just not real life. Celebrate the small victories. When you do get someone talking to you, when you do get someone to try that probiotic, or when you do get someone to order from you, celebrate that and enjoy the moment. Enjoy the journey. Quit trying to get to diamond tomorrow. And just, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time, right? So just take it a bite at a time and be consistent.
I would say reaching out. I mean, just, when I first started, it was, reach out to your closest friends and tell them what you're doing. And I had a fear about that. And my biggest advice would be put fear aside, because fear has no place here. And it does not come from God. We know that. So once I put my fear down and just like Rita said, went all in, it was a game changer for me.
Absolutely.
I put my fear down and just went all in. That was weird.
Echo.
I was like, wait, that was weird.
That sounds like Melissa, but her mouth's not moving.
That was weird.
And I will just say, I don't know if we've put this out here yet, but we have 10 kids between us. I have 3, Rita has 3, Melissa has 2, and Holly has 2. So we can do this. Yes.
Yeah, we can do it. We all did it while we were working. And you just can't make excuses. You just do it, and it works, y'all. And I'm telling you, it is the biggest blessing.
Yep. Okay, well, we certainly appreciate you guys taking your time to be with us tonight. We are super excited at the fact that we're probably going to do one of these a month, different topics, just really focusing on each other and our strengths, and just really embracing that for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. And this will be recorded. So if y'all want to share with people, I'll have the YouTube link up, and we'll put it on each of our walls and our team pages, so you guys can get the word out, and y'all can share with your potentials. And just go grab a whole bunch of friends and literally get them here, because I'm telling you, you don't get too many opportunities to be on the ground level of a company that is going, y'all, is skyrocketing to the top. And trust me when I say it is nowhere near finished. Y'all have time, and how incredibly exciting it is to be a part of something like this. So Thank y'all so much, and we look forward to seeing y'all. And if y'all have any questions, please reach out to us and let us know.
Night, guys.
All right.